Hello and welcome once again to MGTracey. Now, anyone who knows my channel knows that I do like lots of gimmicks and electronics and everything from vacuums to coffee machines, but today I've got something a little different that Tracy's been after, and that's to have an aroma diffuser. Now, these sort of things work in a number of different ways, and this one by Rossifer I just got off Amazon. I'm not paid by anybody, I've just bought it myself, and this is under £28 or $30 if in the USA. And what I particularly liked about this one is not only did you get a mains machine, some of them are USB, which have other challenges in running a USB cable to them, but this one has a ½ litre water tank. It has timers, you can control 7 different colours via a remote control, as well as on and off. It's made by one of the biggest manufacturers in the world of these sort of products in China, but you've also get 6 bottles of essential oil. So the machines themselves, you fill them up primarily with water, and there may be as much as 5 drops of the oil. That's all you need, and then you've got a lovely fragrance coming out the top. So let's have a look in the packaging and see what you get, and I'll help you set this up if you're a new user. So you can see there you've got your 6 little bottles of essential oil. So the one I'm going to try out today is the mint. So let's put those to one side. So you've got some instructions there, and you've got your remote control. Pretty much all you need to do with the remote control to set it up is you'll see you've got your little tag there, battery's already in it, pull in that, and then the battery comes into contact with the remote and you're ready to use it. So this is the unit we've gone for. It's in different colours, but we've gone for this sort of wood effect. And on the front here you can see the buttons if you're not going to use remote control. Basically on, push for different types of mist, and these then control whether you want a scrolling light pattern or a solid light pattern, and then how long you want the unit to stay on before it turns itself off in units of 1, 3 and 6 hours. The top doesn't unscrew, it just comes off like this. Inside you can see you've got your plug. This has got a UK plug, but obviously if you're in another country you'll get the plug for your country. There's a little bit more foam to take out there. This is actually the where the mist will be created, and if you look carefully, there's a little line just inside here, about less than a centimetre down, and that's your fill level, so you don't want to get this too high. And they say not to fill this directly under the tap. Don't use mineral water or sparkling water, but put some tap water into a jug and fill it from that. I guess that's, you don't want to mix mains and anything near running water. And then after you've done that, I'm going to get a jug, we're going to put some water in there. Underneath you can see you've got, I think this is probably the fan, and this little strange bit here, if you look very carefully, and you really have to look carefully, there's where you plug it in, but it's not obvious when you first look at it. You're sort of looking around the side thinking, where does it go? And instructions sort of say it's here, but it's not. Look, it's hidden underneath there with a way for the cable to come out that little notch there. So we'll do that next. And there you can see it, I've just fitted that, pushed that in, and I've tucked that underneath there. You actually got some rubber feet here as well, but I'm going to put it on a plate just in case there's any leaks or any heat the first time we use it. It shouldn't be, but I'm going to just put it on a charger plate for the first use rather than onto wood or anything else. So I've got that plugged in but not turned on. I'm going to go for just 200 ml of water. This unit will take up to 500, but let's just put that in. So I'm just going to put 3 drops in. Actually a bit more than that went in. It's a bit faster than I was anticipating, so I think I probably got 5 in there. Now we can just put the top on. So we've got the top on there now. Now this just goes down with a push, it doesn't screw. We're plugged in. I've got the mint essential oil, and I've put 250 ml of water in. I'm now going to turn it on with the remote. And you've got the gentle noise of a fan, not anything that's going to keep you awake. And almost instantly you've got a vapour coming out the top. Before we have a close look at that, I'll just show you how you can push the light button here, and then it will phase through different colour lights. And that really is quite good. I'll turn the lights off above. So although this is during the day, you can see that that's quite a nice range of colours, but you can push the light button again and just freeze it on the colour you want. That is an amazing smell. I used to really think that with the coffee machines, that smell of coffee in the morning was really something else. This is really good actually. You've instantly got a fantastic smell of mint. Right, let me just reposition the camera, and then hopefully you can just see how much mist is coming out of the unit. So there you can see there's a lot of mist coming out. Now I think actually there was another setting, isn't there? It's called big or small. This is even more. It's starting to feel a bit like the smoke machine on the set of a TV show. So we'll go back to normal, and I think that's just fine actually. Now, when I was a lad, in the early days of dealing with asthma, it used to have early versions of these nebulizers, and you would breathe this into your lungs, usually from something like eucalyptus or something. It was quite nice. I think actually it did nothing to help asthma. We had to wait for the invention of steroids for my asthma to be under control, but it was a pleasant thing. But this really is a lovely way to fragrance your home, or to help you get off to sleep, particularly as you can set it to turn itself off. I think actually I would go for the rotating colours. Now you can leave these units while you're in the house. Once it runs out of water it will turn itself off, but I think like anything electrical, I wouldn't have this running when you've left the house altogether.